Okay, I know most people would assume this was made inside After Effects, but nope, this entire VFX sequence was created inside Filmora. And do you know what? I almost gave up when I realized I couldn't add keyframe after motion tracking, which is definitely something Filmora should fix. And you know, it became way harder than it needed to be. I had to keyframe my way all the way to the top until the result came out like this. This is my first time giving Filmora tutorial, and here's a quick beginner's guide. The right hand side is more like the transmission panel where you can tweak and change the look of your videos. On the left carries the median component like transition, effects with a bunch of other cool stuff. In a nutshell, Filmora workaround is similar to that of CapCut, but personally I recommend Filmora because it's much more professional. It has a mocha plugin that allows you to track the surface of an object into the space. And surprisingly, you only find plugins like this in advanced editing software. So for more editing tutorials on Filmora, let me know in the comment section. So these are the two effects I'm going to play with for this VFX workflow. You can also find this effect at the Filmora Asset Store, but basically I choose to export mine as a video layer so I could gain more control on the effect. So first I'm going to do some basic color correction to make the footage dark a bit. And next, just like not video, we are going to add bookmark to the start point of the effect, and then drop down the effect layer. So the effect duration isn't enough, so I'm going to lower the speed of both layers to have more time to work with. And then I select both effect clip and then link it to the group, and with this I can now move both clips at the same direction. So now we are going to add keyframes to both clips, as I start by adjusting and reducing the size of the effect to fit the hand properly, and then add the keyframes. So to get that cinematic feel, I added the light flare at the start point of the energy effect. I'm going to expand the window monitor so that you can see it properly. So at a particular point in time, I lost the effect, and that's the problem with preset with no time management. To expand its time duration, I had to duplicate it and adjust it so it fits accordingly. And with that said, next I added the phantom effect to sell the illusion of some sort of vibration as energy ignites from the talent's hands. So I'm going to adjust the size and the opacity of the phantom effect to make it look more realistic as much as it can be. You can tweak other settings to get a desired look that piqued your interest. Like I said earlier, the plan is to create that vibration look, and to achieve it completely, we are going to add an extreme shake effect to sell it. So I then enable the RGB separate to enhance the energy force and gravity, which I think looks cool. And now I'm going to add some flare brightness to the energy effect, and my particular style is the shine flare effect. I then tweak the settings and intensity to get the right amount of brightness. You can change the color of the shine if needed to. Moving on, we are going to add the shockwave effect that enhance the vibration and the energy impact. So I don't think I'm going to toggle any settings here because it already looks cool. So now time to take this workflow to the next level. First, we are going to duplicate the video layer, then head to AI meeting and cut out the background of the top layer. And now we are going to add the effect that completely sells the action, and that's the blue fire surround. So the first thing I did was to adjust it and make sure it sits at the right place. Toggle the settings if needed, and finally duplicate it and place it below the clip you go to scope. And once you are happy with this result, now you can move on and add the rainbow effect inside the energy layer, which has a sparky and a better look compared to the previous version. So far, everything looks all good and nice, and to finalize the whole thing to make it look more realistic, we are going to add the motion blur effect. And here you can adjust the intensity to get the right amount of blur. And once you are satisfied with this result, then I think you are ready to export your video. So thank you guys for watching, and if you want a version of this in not video, drop a comment and let me know. So have a wonderful day and peace.